About time to get started. Committee will come to order. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Colleen.
Right here.
Commissioner Dobb.
Here.
Commissioner Clark-Coleman.
Here.
Commissioner Kniezek.
Here.
Chair Basham.
Here.
Have a quorum present.
Next item.
B, Chair's remarks.
None for the committee.
C, approval of the January 26, 2022 meeting minutes.
Can I
Move
get
approval. Move approval, Mr. Chair.
is that approval or recommendation?
I don't know. I guess we need a parliamentarian on that. We're recommending minutes
Yeah.
to the full board.
Yes. Yes.
That's my motion then, if that's what
Okay.
you need, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Can I get support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item, Madam Clerk.
B, finished business. There is none listed.
Okay, next item.
Item 1, under new business, communication from Marcela, Cora, Wayne County Legislative Auditor General, forwarding the final copy of the Corrective Action Plan and Auditor General's assessment for the Wayne County Health, Human and Veteran Services, Juvenile and Youth Services Performance Audit Report.
Well, I'd like to welcome our Auditor General and her staff and our guest. And Ms. Cora, could you please proceed?
Sure. Cora, Auditor General, and I have a presentation I will share. Here we go. And if guests could, our staff could introduce themselves, and also the guests, if they could introduce themselves.
I'm Mike Cisnowski, Audit Manager.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Crystal, we can see you, but we can't hear you. We still can't. Now we can.
Sorry. Crystal Thomas, Supervisory Auditor.
Welcome.
Principal Senior Auditor.
Welcome.
If our guests could introduce themselves.
Cecily Hoagland, Administrator in the Juvenile Youth Service Division, HHPS.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Carolyn Baker, Chief Operating Officer with the Health and Human Service and Veteran Services.
Welcome.
Kim Holmes Beauvais, Contract Specialist, Health, Human, and Veteran Services.
Welcome.
Okay, to begin, in accordance with generally accepted government auditing standards, whenever we have a report that has recommendations, according to our policies and procedures, we request a corrective action plan from the auditee. We received that this is for the Department of Health, Human Veteran Services, Community Corrections, the Juvenile and Youth Services Performance Engagement that was presented to the Commission October 21st, 2021. We received the corrective action plan back from the auditee. We performed an assessment and the staff will go through the results of that assessment.
Good morning, Crystal Thomas. I'll go through the presentation of the Corrective Action Plan. For our first recommendation, 2020-01, that can be found on page 1 and 2 of the Corrective Action Plan. We recommended that the Juvenile and Youth Services request all CMO monthly reports be submitted in electronic format such as Excel for ease in analysis. During our review, management indicated they will be implementing a policy and procedure that will require all CMOs to submit their monthly billing in electronic uniform format. Management stated this should be implemented by March 2022. Please note management has held a meeting on November 15th, 2021 to discuss the submission of monthly billing in an Excel format and to notify them of all upcoming revised policies. If this plan of action is implemented as described, the action appears to address the recommendation. However, a follow-up review may be necessary. Moving right along to recommendation number 2A, that can be found on page 3 through 6 of the Corrective Action Plan. We recommended the Juvenile and Youth Services complete a reconciliation of the JAS monthly billing report to the total number of days in the CMO monthly roster report. This is to be completed by both the CMO and respective contract managers. During our review, management is in the process of drafting a policy that will be implemented by March 2022 that requires a reconciliation of the JAS monthly billing report to the CMO monthly roster report. Management stated they are in the process of planning a meeting with the CMOs to discuss the implementation and policy for the reconciliation process. If this plan of action is implemented as described, the action appears to address the recommendation. However, a follow-up review may be necessary. The second part of the recommendation number 2 is B, and that can be found on page 7 of the corrective action plan. We recommend if discrepancies exist in the total number of days, compare detailed rosters from the JAS to the CMO monthly roster of youth to ensure youth are accurately reported for the number of days services were performed. During our review, management stated they are in the process of updating their standard operating procedures to include the corrective action process to take when discrepancies are found during the reconciliation process. This corrective action update will take place March of 2022. If this plan of action is implemented as described, the action appears to address the recommendation. However, a follow-up review may be necessary. This will conclude my presentation. Thank you.
We okay?
I would just like to add too, to thank the Department of Health, Human and Veteran Services, and especially the Youth and Children's Division for not only their cooperation on the original engagement, but also on the corrective action plan. We appreciate all their efforts.
Yes, thank you. What's next? Okay, any questions from commissioners? No? Okay, moving right along. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Don't we have to move to forward this to full board, Mr. Chair?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's me. Can I get a recommendation, Commissioner Clean?
Yes, I'm making that recommendation.
And I get support?
Support.
Been moved and supported. That was from Commissioner Dobb?
Clerk Coleman.
Oh, Coleman. Okay, Commissioner Coleman. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Next item, Madam Clerk. Sorry.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I don't think there is any. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Public comments.
Is there anybody from the public that would like to comment? Anybody from the public that would like to comment? Going twice. Was there anybody from the public that would like to comment? Third and final time. Okay, next item, Madam Clerk.
Adjournment.
Is there a motion?
I'll move to adjourn.
Commissioner Dobb made a motion and supported by Commissioner Coleman. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Ayes have it. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.